Hey everyone, happy Friday. Today I want to go over two things. The first is weather, where you can find it in the app and how you can get it in your hands. And the second thing is forms. That's our new feature where you can fill out things like SWP forms digitally in the app. So for weather, where you're going to find that is within a project. If you click on the weather tab, that's going to give you your general weather information for today, as well as a week or 2-week forecast. If you want more specific breakdowns of the weather on a day-by-day basis, that's where you'll click on the calendar and go to a specific date. And then you'll see the charts here for temperature, precipitation, and then we now have weather charts as well. One other newer feature is if you hover over the precipitation, it'll tell you the total precipitation within the last 24 hours for that timestamp. So from 6 a.m. on this day to 6 a.m. the day before, the total rain was 14 inches. Now that's just for our default Pavewise or system weather tracking that we do for your project. If you have hyperlocal weather stations, you'll find those in the next tab here under hyperlocals. And then you can click on whichever one you'd like to see the data for that day. If you'd like to change days, you can just click on the arrows here or go back to the calendar and select a different day. If you want this data in your hands or you want it downloaded to like an Excel format or CSV format, you can now do that with our reports feature. So if you scroll to the top on the project page, click on create report, then you can click on any of the different reports. We have a totals daily weather for a simpler breakdown of the weather day by day. Or if you go into weather logs detailed, that will give you every single weather log for every single day that you select in the start date and end date here. So I'm just going to select 2 days here in my project, and I'm going to download both the daily weather and the weather logs. And I'm going to do that just for our system or default weather tracking that we do at Pavewise. So I've downloaded the reports. This is the first one for our daily weather. As you can see, the 2 days that I selected and just the totals or averages for those given days. Again, the more detailed report is that weather logs detailed report, aptly named, where it'll give you every single log for every single day that you selected. The next thing I want to go over is our forms feature. Again, within the project, if you go to Docs and Forms, this is where you'll find any forms that have been filled out, or you can fill out a new form for that given project. Currently, we only have the SWP inspection form standardized, but we'll likely be adding new forms in the near future. Once you click into the form, you'll see all the different form questions and form sections for you to answer, as well as a review tab here where you can double check all of your answers and make sure you're ready to go. Any user can go in and fill out the questions to the form responses in case you have different people that need to fill out different sections of the form. Once you're done, you can view it as a PDF, and then you can download it or print it as well. Once a form response has been completed, you can mark it as submitted, and that'll take it out of this column here so that you can track the status of your form responses. Now, hopefully these standardized forms have all the questions that you need, but if not, you can always customize your forms as well. If you click on Edit Custom Form, you can click on any of the available standardized forms, and that'll take you to your current status for any custom form sections or form questions that you have. You can click on Add New Form Section, and then hit the Edit icon to add form questions to that form section. You can change the name of a form section, as well as reorder any form questions that you have. You can also click the edit icon to preview the current form question or change it. Here you can also select what type of form question you want it to be. Once you're satisfied, you can save the form question. Then you'll see this new form section after the last standardized form section. And that's it. Happy Friday.